from JMP English Medium Saraswati Group of Education. Today I am conducting this session for grade 5. Subject SS. We are dealing with chapter number 6, the land of dense forest, the Democratic Republic of Congo. And this is my session number 1 for this chapter. So kids, in our previous chapter, we have learned regarding the climate of the place. We learned that the location of the place or the distance from the equator, it affects the climate of particular place. Now, the regions which are located just above and below the equator, they are called equatorial regions. Equator, I hope you are all knowing what is equator. Equator is a latitude that divides the earth into two hemispheres, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So the part above the equator in the northern hemisphere and below the equator in the southern hemisphere, they are called the equatorial region. This equatorial region, they experience hot and humid climate throughout the year because they are very close to the equator and equator receives the direct rays of the sun. So there is no much variation in the climate throughout the year. It is hot, humid and wet. Because it is humid, it is wet. Right? Now, the continents of South America, Africa and Asia, they have equatorial region. They come under equatorial region. So amongst these, we are taking one part, that is the Congo. Congo is a part in Africa. And in this chapter, we will be learning regarding the Democratic Republic of Congo. It is an equatorial region. Right? So as I tell, equatorial region, now you have an idea what type of climate they might be having. Hot, humid, wet. Right? Yes, that is what we are going to learn in this chapter. To begin with the chapter, we will start with vocabulary words through PPT. So let's begin the PPT now.
Chapter number 6, the land of dense forest, the Democratic Republic of Congo. First word, democratic. What do you mean by democratic? A system of government by the whole population or all the eligible members of a state, typically through elected representatives. See, here I have shared a picture where everybody is raising their hands, means they have the power to select particular members or the representatives who can run the government of a particular place. Such type of place where people select their own representative is called as democratic. Clear? Next, canopy means it is a thick forest that the sun doesn't shine through onto the ground below. See here, I have shared a picture where there is thick forest or dense forest, and here the sunlight reaches the ground hardly because the sun's shine cannot penetrate through the forest, the leaves or the trees above the ground, and it doesn't reach the ground. Right? So it is a thick forest that the sun doesn't shine through onto the ground below. It is so thick forest that the sun's shine will not reach the ground or hardly reaches the ground. Okay, it is called as canopy. Next, grassland means area in which the vegetation is dominated by a nearly continuous cover of grasses. See, in the picture you can see the whole area of land is covered with grass. So such type of area where there is a lot of grass is called a grassland. Next, equatorial climate means an area where there is high annual temperature, small temperature ranges, and rain that falls throughout the year. See, I have shared a picture. In the middle you can see a dark line, dark blue line or black line. That is the equator. And to the north and south of it you can see Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Now, the area between these two white lines, that is from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, the area which falls in this region, they have an equatorial type of climate. Means where the temperature is normally high. Small temperature range means there is very little difference in the temperature throughout the year. For example, if we see that in summer it is too hot and winter it is too cold, but in equatorial climate, you know, the average temperature works exactly the same. Yeah, there is no much difference in the temperature, and rains that fall throughout the year. Any time of the year the rain might start. So that is equatorial climate. Clear? Next, swampy areas means an area of low-lying land that is frequently flooded. This area is low-lying land, means it is lower in the height compared to the other region, and that is why normally here the land is covered with water. It is always flooded, frequently flooded. Whenever there is a little rain, the full land is covered with water. It becomes flooded. So it becomes a swampy area, where the area is low-lying land that is frequently flooded, means every now and then it gets flooded. Next, mining means the extraction of valuable minerals or other geological materials from the earth. Geological means anything that lies on the surface of the earth or below the surface of the earth comes under the geological materials. So here you can see in the picture, they are digging the earth's surface and bringing out coal. It is all black in color, so it is coal. This picture is a coal mine. They are mining the coal, right? So they are extracting valuable minerals and other geographical or geological material from the earth, right? Next, nomadic life means nomadic people travel from one place to another rather than living in one place all the time. See, in the picture you can see nomadic life means such a life where people do not lead a settled life. They travel from one place to another every now and then. They don't have fixed place where they live. See, here in the picture you can see that on the camels and mules, these people are carrying all their household material, right? And they keep keep moving here and there. They don't have a fixed place where they live. So that type of life is called a nomadic life. Next, inhabitants means one that occupies a particular place regularly, routinely, or for a period of time. See, now this picture shows you that this family is living in this house. So this house is their inhabitant. Right, this house is their inhabitant where they regularly or routinely they live only in this house. Right, they don't keep changing their house every now and then, every 2 days or 3 days. They don't keep changing. They live there for a long period of time. So this becomes their inhabitants. Clear? Okay, so here we have come to the end of this PPT. Now let's move on to the general video lecture.
Okay, I hope you understood all the words that I explained through the PPT. Now these words you will come across in this chapter. So let us begin the chapter. Firstly, the location of this region. Where is it located? The Democratic Republic of Congo is located in Africa. It was formerly known as Zaire. Democratic Republic of Congo, formerly it was known as Zaire. It is the second largest country in Africa. Now, it shares its boundaries with Central African Republic and Sudan in the north. Central African Republic and Sudan towards the north, Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania and Burundi in the east, Zambia and Angola in the south, and Republic of Congo in the west. See, I am sharing the picture here. It is also given in your textbook. You can see all these places in the map given to you. Right? Yes. Now, this is the location of Democratic Republic of Congo. It is in Africa. 1/3 of the Democratic Republic of Congo lies in the northern hemisphere. So if this Democratic Republic of Congo, if you see it completely, 1/3 part, so if you divide that Democratic Republic in 3 equal parts, 1/3 part lies in the northern hemisphere, while the other 2/3 part lies in the southern hemisphere. So exactly from between this equator passes through. So half of it, or you can say 1/3 is in northern hemisphere and 2/3 in the southern hemisphere. Now, Kinshasa. Listen to the pronunciation correctly. Kinshasa is the capital of Democratic Republic of Congo. Kinshasa is the capital. Now rivers. Which rivers are flowing through this region? That is Democratic Republic of Congo. River Congo flows through the Democratic Republic of Congo. That is River Congo. This river flows through this region. The Congo River Basin covers the entire country. So full country is covered with Congo River Basin. River basin covers the entire country. Now, the rivers Kasai, Sangha, Ubangi, Orwini and Lulonga are the important tributaries of River Congo. They are tributaries of River Congo. They are not different river. They are different tributaries of River Congo. So mainly River Congo is flowing through Democratic Republic of Congo, and its tributaries, they all together, they water this area, that is Congo Basin or Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, landscape. How is the land there? Whether it is desert, valley, plateau, plain, you have already learned different land forms, right? So what type of land is there in the Congo or Democratic Republic of Congo? What type of land do they have? The northeastern part of country is mountainous. Northeastern part, I hope you are aware of different directions. You have 4 important directions: north, east, west and south. This part is northeast, this part is northwest. Here you have southeast, this place southwest. So northeastern part of Congo is mountainous. There are mountains here. Margarita is the highest peak in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Margarita, it is the highest peak, mountain peak, which is in the northeastern part of Democratic Republic of Congo. There are also several lakes in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Lakes, small water bodies are called lakes. Here, lakes such as Albert, Edward, Kivu and Tanganyika. These lakes are found here. These lakes are situated in the eastern part of the country. Lakes are in the eastern part, mountain in northeastern part. So mountain region in northeastern part, and which is the highest peak? It is Margarita. And there are lakes in the eastern part, lakes like Albert, Edward, Kivu and Tanganyika. These are the lakes. Now, climate. When I told you that Congo is an equatorial region, and equatorial region will always have hot, humid and wet climate. So you have already got the idea what type of climate does it have. So let's see what is given here. The Democratic Republic of Congo experiences an equatorial climate. Means the climate that is faced by the regions above and below the equator. Since it is near the equator, it is hot, it is humid and wet. Humidity means the content of water vapor in the air is much, and that is why it becomes humid. It is not dry. It is generally hot, humid and wet throughout the year. Means they are not having winter season. Here winter or cold season is not experienced. It is near the equator. Equator receives direct rays of the sun, and that is why the climate is hot. The country experiences high temperature and humidity. Temperature is high means it is very hot, and humidity is also very high. There is little variation in the temperature during summer and winter. Only little minor variation. Variation means difference. Means sometimes where we are living we have a drastic variation. In summer it goes sometimes to 43 degree, 45 degree, very hot. And in winter sometimes it is 11 degree or 10 degrees. It goes so down. So there is a lot of variation. But in equatorial region, the variation is not so much. Only little variation. Means just you can feel a little bit changes. Summer and winter there is no difference. Okay. So it is little variation in the temperature is found in summer and winter. The length of day and night is almost equal. Day and night length is equal. Means, see, now you might have observed where we are living. In winter season, if you observe, evening 6:30 or 6 o'clock it becomes dark. and it will be dark till morning 7:30. After 7:30 it's sun rises. But in summer, if you see, sometimes even till 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the night, it is still bright. And morning, if you get up at 6 o'clock, it is already bright. Correct? That is the difference between summer days and winter days, summer nights and winter nights. But in equatorial region, if you see, days and nights throughout the year, they are of equal length, almost equal length. Correct? No difference in the length of day and night. It rains almost every evening. Rainy season, if you say. Yes, in rainy season it rains heavily. But other than the rainy season also, in the evening time, they have this rain. Okay? Other than the monsoon or rainy season. Still, if it is not rainy season, if it is summer or winter, but evening time they normally have rain. Now, this rainfall is known as 4 o'clock rainfall. It is known as 4 o'clock rainfall. It is in the evening time, near about to 4 o'clock in the evening. So, it is called 4 o'clock rainfall. River Congo is the second largest river in Africa after River Nile. So, River Nile is the largest river in Africa. And second largest river in Africa is River Congo. So, let us keep this session till here. I request you all to read this chapter till where I have explained to you through this video. Next session, we will continue with the vegetation, the wildlife, transport, economy, life of the people living in Democratic Republic of Congo. Clear? I hope you're clear about what we have studied in today's session. If you're having doubts, go through the video once again. There are some difficult words or difficult pronunciations. The name of different places is quite different and difficult. So read or practice the pronunciation as many times as possible. Along with this video, I am sending a PDF of your homework which you have to do by yourself. It is homework related to your vocabulary words which I shared to you through the PPT. So go through the PPT once again. If you want, you can take the screenshots and do your homework. Clear, kids? So if you have liked this video, please click on the like icon. And see you in the next session. Bye.